Is McDonald's feeling the pinch of a global recession, or could it be a sign of one? It sounds crazy, right? But hear me out. Remember the Great Depression? Times were tough, people lost jobs, and even basic things were expensive. Today, some things feel a bit similar, especially when you look at McDonald's prices. A viral video went nuts showing a receipt for a fancy McDonald's burger, fries and a drink included, costing a staggering $16.10. Another image sparked outrage online, a Big Mac combo for a jaw-dropping $7.59 at a highway rest stop. Remember when a McDonald's quarter pounder cost next to nothing? Well, believe it or not, the priciest one ever sold was a Montana special for $8.09. But hold on, there's more to the story. This particular McDonald's is near Yellowstone National Park, a tourist hotspot, so that price might be due to location and tourist markup, not a global meltdown. So are these high prices a sign of a coming recession, or just a result of fancy burgers and tourist traps? Let's keep an eye on it. While a burger, fries, and a drink might seem like a small purchase, the rising cost of McDonald's is a big deal. It's a sign of something happening in the larger economy: inflation. And guess what? McDonald's isn't alone. Fast food prices are skyrocketing, up a staggering 6.2% in the past year. Even sit-down restaurants are feeling the heat with a 4.3% price increase. But buckle up, because these price hikes aren't disappearing anytime soon. We'll dive into the reasons behind it all, so get ready for some shocking information. As the cost of dining in McDonald's continues to rise, it signifies a broader challenge faced by the average consumer in affording necessities. This trend mirrors a warning signal indicating potential economic hardships akin to the Great Depression. This predicament not only affects businesses like McDonald's, but also raises questions about their strategies amidst financial pressures. McDonald's is grappling with escalating costs across its operations. The company recently revealed that its expenses surged by 14% in the last quarter due to higher costs of ingredients such as beef, packaging materials, and labor. To offset these expenses, McDonald's increased menu prices by approximately 6% last year, hinting at potential future price adjustments. This situation underscores a larger phenomenon of surging inflation, reaching 40-year highs nationally. McDonald's management anticipates ongoing challenges, especially with a substantial rise in commodity prices expected this year. Such developments aren't unique to McDonald's, as businesses worldwide contend with supply chain disruptions, labor shortages, and rising input costs. In terms of specifics, McDonald's cited a 4% increase in food and paper costs in 2021, with further upward pressure anticipated. This inflationary pressure not only affects profit margins but also cash flow, as noted by restaurant analyst Mark Kalinowski. Moreover, the disparity between rising living costs and stagnant wage growth is stark, with McDonald's meal prices increasing by 25%, while average wages have grown by only 3 to 5% during the same period. Based on Bureau of Labor Statistics data, the widening gap between wages and essential costs is straining families and individuals financially. This strain is evident even in large corporations like McDonald's, which has experienced up to a 10% decline in year-over-year profits in certain regions. This decline indicates that economic pressures are affecting even major players. However, the most significant shift is seen in McDonald's customer base. As McDonald's prices have increased, there's been a noticeable decrease in visits from lower-income customers, those earning $45,000 or less annually, a trend also observed across the industry. McDonald's CEO Chris Kaminsky noted that the customer base has tilted towards higher-income brackets, with those earning under $25,000 visiting less frequently than before. This shift highlights not just changing dining preferences, but also reflects broader economic disparities affecting McDonald's and its customers. To gauge McDonald's position relative to competitors like Burger King and Wendy's, let's look at the prices of their signature items: the Big Mac, the Whopper, and Dave's Single. The Big Mac, McDonald's iconic offering, comprises 2 beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun. Its average price in the US is currently around $5.65, up from $4.56 5 years ago due to factors like inflation and operational costs. Burger King's Whopper, a direct competitor to the Big Mac, offers a similar experience with a beef patty, mayo, ketchup, tomato, lettuce, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun. The Whopper's average price is about $5.29, slightly lower than the Big Mac, with a similar price trend over the past 5 years. Wendy's Dave's Single, featuring a beef patty, cheese, lettuce, tomato, pickle, ketchup, mayo, and onion on a toasted bun, is the most affordable option among the three, priced at around $4.89 on average. This price has also increased over time, reflecting industry-wide trends. Wendy's has kept its price hikes relatively low compared to its competitors, offering a more budget-friendly choice without compromising on portion size or quality. When we look at how prices have changed over time, it's clear that all 3 fast food chains have had to raise their prices. This reflects broader economic trends such as increasing food costs and wages. Currently, McDonald's is feeling the squeeze from inflation, which is making it harder for the company to turn a profit. However, each chain has its strategy when it comes to pricing. McDonald's seems to be losing ground here, as its price adjustments might not be as effective as those of its rivals like Wendy's. Let's simplify the story of our economy using everyday language. Think of the economy as a big game where inflation, unemployment, and economic growth are the main players. Inflation is like when prices go up, meaning your money doesn't go as far as it used to. Unemployment is about whether people have jobs, which affects how much they can spend. Economic growth, like GDP, is the scorecard showing how well the country's doing financially. According to the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta, the economy is expected to grow by 2.5% in the first quarter of 2024. This growth rate influences how much people can spend because it affects job availability and income. However, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that while hourly wages have slightly increased, weekly earnings haven't seen much improvement due to fewer hours worked. On the flip side, consumers are increasingly searching for value-driven options, whether that's finding more affordable places to eat or turning to home cooking to stretch their budgets further. This tension between wage growth and the rising cost of living isn't just changing how people spend, it's also pushing businesses to come up with new ideas. The high cost of living is shaking up how people shop and what they buy. Prices are going up in lots of areas like housing, healthcare, and education, which means families and individuals have to think carefully about where they spend their money. One big change is in how people eat out. More and more, consumers are going for cheaper options, like fast food or budget-friendly restaurants, instead of fancy places. This shift isn't just about what people like to eat, it's a necessity because budgets are tighter. Fast food places, which are usually seen as affordable choices, are getting a mix of reactions. Some are doing well as more cost-conscious customers flock to them, but others, like McDonald's, are getting some pushback as their prices go up. This move toward affordability is also seen in the rise of value menus and deals aimed at getting customers the most bang for their buck. Restaurants that can offer big meals at lower prices are getting popular with all kinds of people, from students to families who want to eat out without spending too much. At the same time, more and more people are cooking at home again. With restaurant prices going up, it's often cheaper to make meals at home. Plus, there are lots of resources online, like cooking tutorials and budget-friendly meal plans that make it easier than ever to cook at home. Cooking at home isn't just about saving money. It can also mean healthier meals and a sense of accomplishment. Supermarkets and grocery stores are also getting in on the trend, offering more meal kits and deals on bulk purchases. Even though grocery prices are going up too, they're generally rising less than restaurant prices, making home cooking a smarter choice for many households. The fast food industry, which relies heavily on a complex network of suppliers for ingredients, packaging, and equipment, has been significantly impacted by these challenges. McDonald's, being a global brand known for its consistency and affordability, faces the challenge of balancing these rising costs while keeping prices reasonable for customers. Supply chain disruptions in one part of the world can have far-reaching effects, such as delays in manufacturing equipment or shortages of key ingredients like potatoes for fries. To tackle these challenges, McDonald's has diversified its supplier base, invested in logistics technology, and sometimes adjusted its menu to adapt to ingredient availability. However, these efforts haven't completely shielded the company from cost increases. As a result, McDonald's has had to raise prices in certain regions, reflecting broader inflationary pressures in the fast food sector. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Be sure to watch our video on why we think Norway will become the richest country in the world.